So, welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia. And it's just turned 5 a.m. in the morning on a Thursday. um, Thursday for me, which is just after the Tuesday, Wednesday box that we place in. So, yes, a little bit of action there, Tom. Just a little bit of action. All right, let's just share this up. And Tom, you over the excitement? So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he says. Um, right. Now, this is a welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Please note that trades discussed distributed class educational only, and that's for a group of people help each other, and we're not financial advisors. So there is a full risk disclosure there and a bit about us as live session traders. Our aim is to help people with what we call a relaxed method of trading on FOREX pairs, even though, Darren goes for oil and a few other things. But anyway, so we're not really here for scalping. We're not here for quick 1 minute charts. We're looking at overall trends and longer term type of trades. Yes, there will be larger stop losses, but that's just part of this, the way this works. Right, let's just stop sharing that and go across the business part of things. Yeah, you should be able to see my chart by now. Okay. Right, Tom. Well, there we have. I've just been busy with the AUDs. There's Tuesday box. There's our next Tuesday. We've still got, what's this thing? Just the consumer confidence. And here is where the rate decision. So they haven't put in the forecast, but currently it's 4.35. All the chatter is that it will be stay the same, right? So what was this move after the US rate decision? I think so. We come over here. Oh, it hasn't got it. Oh, yes, it is. It's still there, is it? No, that no, it's already gone. I'll have to go to the daily, and then I think it's still sitting there. It should be, yeah. So the Fed rate decision was we haven't got FOMC yet. The rate decision was to keep on hold at that. The forecast for the inflation rate actually went down, right? Core inflation went down. Inflation month on month went down. Core inflation month on month went down. So what that said was that's not good for the US because interest rates potentially may be cut, which means that the Aussie dollar strengthened because its interest rates probably aren't going to be cut, and basically it went into about a 60 pip. Oh no, actually, is that more or not? Hang on, let's see. It dived out of the Tuesday box and went up about 80 pips. It's back about the 60 now. Let's just pull back. Now, I'll go back to do you want to stay in the comments, Tom?
No, did you put your buy stuff in?
No. The answer is no.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. That's not a problem. It has confirmed now direction for me. I think it's still going to buy. So I'm waiting for the pullback, wait for this morning. I really should have put it on. You can see where this is the AUD CAD where I said, right, put it there, put a stop loss down there. It would have been, would have been nice. I suppose this would have been a one-on-one, but that's okay. I'm looking at it continuing up. So my plan would be after my morning and when things, sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought my mic was off. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. So it's fine. After things settle down and we go over from New York to Sydney thing, it settles down, spreads okay, I'll look at potentially getting into this. Now, it's not 50% of the C box at this point. This is AUD CAD. But it certainly has broken out of this sideways movement. I feel. I don't think this is a fake out. I think there's a push up, pull back, and then there's some more. This news won't matter so much, the consumer confidence, but you can see, as I said, it's next week. It's actually before, it looks like it's before the Tuesday box because it'll be my Tuesday, which will be the Monday night of UK, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, that says, oh no, what date does it say? Yeah, it says 18th at 5:30 in the morning. Oh, it's actually just pre the Tuesday box. That's what it'll be. So it'll be pre London Open. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's 5:30 p.m. here, so it's going to hit during the Asian market.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Yeah. Which is 5:30 in the morning so it's before London opens, or quite a few hours before London opens. So on the Tuesday, so it could push things around a little bit, but then it's out of the Tuesday stuff. So that's when the next Tuesday boxes will begin at that line. So my plan, very simply, is wait for this pullback, see where it pull back to, because after a big surge like that, it will pull back to a certain point, and then I'll look at where my stop loss may be. It might even be just there even, and entry might be wherever, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay. I think most of the AEDs will do what they sort of, anyway, we'll look at each individually. AED CHF did a jump as well out of Tuesday. Didn't create, oh, wait a minute, let's go back here. AED. It didn't create any gap. Yeah. It did break the previous month. You can see the bright yellow is last month's May. June now has broken that May month, right? It did there anyway, and it's broken the year now too. Where is my yearly? A bit further along. It's now made the year. Ooh, go up there. And if you look, and if we go over to, it's really good, Tom, how it sort of shows this up pretty easily. There we go. A bit of a crazy mouse guy. So there's last year. This is this year at the moment, and it's growing, right? It's growing month by month.
Mm-hmm.
C box is there, so it's got more to come, we could say. And my forecast is we've still got 786 up here. If it gets to 786, I'll be a bit cautious. It may only make it to 71, but still that means that there's more to move. We've got a high there to break that high over to the left. There is imbalance. There has to be imbalance down there, and there will also be liquidity sitting up here that potentially it'll come to. Whether it's now or not, that's another thing. And did you look at those gaps on the euros, Tom?
The gaps on the euros?
Yeah, you know the market open gaps?
No, I don't have gaps on mine.
No. We looked yesterday. Remember where the market opened for the week? There was a gap, a price gap between where it finished last week to where price started this week.
On the euros?
On the euros, yeah. Anyway, when we get to if we get to the euros, I'll show
okay. Sure. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, go ahead.
I'll quickly show you. Here we go. Let's go Euro AUD, and I'll go to I need to explain it so that this is not going to be easy. There was a gap there, so that one hasn't filled yet. Euro CAD. See this one? Look at this. See the gap in there?
Yep.
Price went zing, took the gap out, and it's pulling back down.
Yeah, see, I don't get those gaps.
No, because you're on Oanda.
Yeah, I've never had a gap.
No. These gaps are really important. I knew that price would push back up to that.
Yeah, I almost wish I could see those, because I know they're going to come back to fill.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll tell you about them. So AUD didn't, but Euro CAD absolutely came back and just filled it and then dropped off again. We'll have a look at others, but we'll go from there. Welcome, Grace and Darren. Good to see you. Well, not see you, but nice that you're here.
Hey, everybody.
Good, Grace. Thanks for dropping in. So I'll just go back to AUD CAD. We've got there. Yep. Push, nice. Let's see how we go with that. That's going to push further, I think. Darren, we'll see if you've got any updates on any of your pairs you're watching. AUD CHF. Again, that has pushed up. You see, it's a crazy. There is no box gap there from Tuesday to Tuesday. Just went sideways. It's the trend bar hasn't changed color yet, but it's certainly come up, touched it, pulled away. All right. It hasn't taken out any of this imbalance down here, but definitely has jumped up at this point. Now, I don't know. This one, I'm not sure on whether we'll get a push down and a breaker structure down below. I'm not as convinced as like AUD CAD. So, and have a look, Tom. Look at this. Isn't this? Well, whether this is Tom's prediction or not, but if you look, where did price come to? Top of the C box. You see that, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
It pushed back up to the top of that C box and now dropping back off again.
Right. So my entry is now at the top of that C box.
Yeah, you're in a sell at the moment.
No, I'm in a buy.
Are you in a buy?
Yeah.
Okay. Rightio.
It hasn't triggered yet.
No, because it actually has pulled back, and when you feel that it'll pull back and then it'll come up, back up and get you into the trade.
Yeah, but I'm being patient about it because you look at where price is now with your arrow down.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So we really don't know how far back this is going to push.
Yeah. How far down? Into sell.
Right. So it could come all the way back down to the, weekly open down here.
Yeah, but it also could come to the middle. It could come to the middle too, and then push back up too. So
that's what I'm saying. So I only put my trades on after this happens.
Yeah, okay.
Because once it
Mhm.
beats it, and it goes down, I don't care how far down it goes. My trade's above that because
Mhm.
that's where all that liquidity is sitting there with that bar
Yeah, down here.
above. Yeah, right there. Nope, go back up.
Oh, this one, yeah.
That one right there.
Yeah, that big
That's
gap in
right.
there.
So if it's going to beat the top of the C box, get into this liquidity. I don't care about the bouncing around down here.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it. That's why I say slide that box across. Not that one. Your C box.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Just slide it
Well,
across. Just keep
it
going.
came. Oh,
Just keep going to next week. There you go.
well,
And
that's the
just
next
let
Tuesday.
price track. Just let price track underneath it. You're only concerned about buys when it gets back to this
Breaks it.
bar.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Otherwise, if it bounces off, pulls back, and starts going back down again, you're in a sell. It failed.
Yeah,
On to
I'm
the
not
next-
convinced. I'm
on to
not
the next
convinced
bunch.
this. Yeah, I'm not convinced this is going to buy. Just the strength of the
Right,
Swiss franc at the
exactly.
moment. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So if I place a
And
trade there and it doesn't activate, I don't care.
it doesn't matter. That's right.
I just
It
delete
doesn't
the
matter.
trade.
Yeah. But if it comes down and breaks the low, then that's a different situation. Because I think it's potentially Swiss franc has been for such a period of time has been in decline. You can see how it pushes up and up. I mean, we can look on the daily, but it had been in a really low state, and Aussie dollar pushed against it. This is now the pushback down. And I think the Swiss franc is a different animal compared to, say, CADs or NZDs or Singapore USDs. It's just because if you put all of them in one basket, I think that this is a different a different fish in the basket than all the others, personally. Anyway, I'm not committed to that to buy. It may, and if you've got a buy stop there, that's great. But I think I'll look at sell stuff down the weekly open down here. Okay, AUDJPY. They're just again voicing only my opinions. Oh, this is no good, is it, Darren?
No, it's not. No good at all. That.
No good at all. It did suck up some of the gap. It took out some of the gap of the Tuesday gap, and we call it the Tuesday gap, and it has pushed back up again. What it hasn't done yet is it hasn't broken the heights, the most previous sort of high, and we've got some triangles. It's the only saving grace.
Yeah, Clutching at straws, I think, is the
is the term, is it, Darren?
Well, I don't know really. It's this. It's Japanese interest rate policy that's
that's over here, isn't it?
And until they intervene and do something about, I mean, logic to me suggests they're not going to let the JPY devalue, just keep devaluing forever, are they? At some point, they're going to do something about it.
No.
And at that point, it will turn, and it will turn big style, I think.
Well, I mean, look at this intervention when it pushed up. Look at that. That pullback down by, what was it? 500 pips nearly in a very short period of time. Right? That was an intervention there.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying they will, and your logic is absolutely true. They will not let it devalue forever. It just that won't happen, right? But if we look at the daily, I mean, this is the year so far. I mean, look at that. I need to go to monthly, really. I mean, this down here was March 20. So that was just pre-COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Or it was COVID. And since then, since COVID beginning, basically the Japanese yen has just gone as weakened right off. I'll just turn that off in a minute so that we don't have twin range all over John. But, like, look at it. It just can't put it anymore. We'll just go to the weekly. Now this is not it's not the lowest that the Japanese yen or the highest that the Aussie dollar has been, right? We're talking over here back in 07, right? And I think if you look at all the other currencies, it's probably a similar sort of situation. I mean, the low is down here. 59 is back. Oh my God, it's an enormous amount. So, I mean, when was that? Yeah, March. That was just pre-COVID low. We've also got another low down here. So that's its sort of range that it can work within on a weekly basis. But since COVID, basically, and in relation to its interest rates, it's it's in what's called deflation, I think it is. And they're trying to get some inflation happening. The only way they can do it is just keep devaluing the Japanese yen to try and give it value. That's the thing, and how long they'll need to do that for. Well, that's 1 year there, and you can see, so that's 2020. So for like 4 years, this has just been, there's nothing there. I mean, it has drops, but that's just where it's at the moment. Let's go back to the dailies. So if you think you're going to get a drop off anytime soon, I think that's
likely.
There's still a bit to go. I don't think I've got, so that's, yeah, okay. So the lowest the Japanese yen and the highest the Aussie dollar against it has been is up at $1.08. We're at $1.04 at the moment.
Well, we've got the interest rate decision in, when is it, about 7 hours' time?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's not it. Where is it? That one.
You never know.
So it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. for you. No, it's
4 a.m. for us.
Is it? Oh, what am I doing? I got this
UK time.
Sorry. Yeah, I haven't. I must have changed this. At some point. Yeah, okay. So it's 4 a.m.
The thing is that the rest of the world has had to put interest rates up and except Japan. And now the rest of the world is starting to reduce them, but Japan is still down at 0.1.
Yeah, no.
Bizarre. It is bizarre, actually.
Yeah.
So they're going to now completely buck the trend and start to put theirs up.
Well, you can see it from the start of the year. Well, they're not putting it up. I mean, the forecast is it'll stay at 0.1, but
yeah,
this is potentially 2024, and we're sort of like, is that? Yeah. we're halfway through the year, basically. Doesn't look like half, but it is. Oh no, we're not. We're a month off. That's right. It'll be another month to there, or to the end of this month because we're. Oh no, it's only half a month to go. Anyway, it just keeps pushing up. There are these Tuesday boxes down here, and there is this imbalance, and there's more down here, right? We've got more stuff going on there, but like, is that? I mean, you can have all your imbalances you like down here.
Mhm.
It's just the point is price will still keep pushing. I personally think it's going to push further up. Unfortunately, Darren.
So do I.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But see how it goes. I mean, I'm still there hoping for you, Darren, but like in the end, and they may, this interest rate decision may go like, it's the Aussie to that, and it may be other currencies like US or whatever else may have some bearing on it. And we may get a pullback down, like a drop because of whatever somebody says wherever. But in the end, I think it's going to push back up for a while. But you see, this is the previous all-time high since 2007. Well, not all time, but since 2007. Like, is it going to push up past that?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a dramatic push up there. It didn't quite make it, and then down it came. Oh no, sorry, that's not. It's up there. 108 is the all-time.
All right. Plenty of room, yeah. Keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. So it could come up, break that, then pull back, then go, that's the sort of to either break that high or whatever. Okay. So that's JPY, AUD, NZD for the mutineers. It looks a little bit like it's matched out the Tuesday boxes. All right. There is still imbalance above and above and above, right? What's it doing on the daily? All right, we've got two green arrows. I've got two green triangles, sorry. Two green triangles. We've still got a red trend bar, right? Still got a red trend bar. The currencies are still hugging each other up here on the daily, right? So they're still relatively strong against each other. So they could go sideways for a little while until one knocks off. And if the AUD does, it'll go further down. If the New Zealand does, well, we'll start to get that buy back up. It's now in uncomfortable territory, isn't it? Or it has been pushed back up a bit. There's a C box here, which it's, came down back up 50% and then dropped off again. Does this matter, Tom, in here now? Do you think that that's important for you?
The C box?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
In which way?
For the buy.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Or the possible sell. If it pushes up against it and bounces off, or it goes through, checks the box and keeps going.
Yeah.
Again, I don't really care what happens underneath this bar.
Yeah, I know. Well, you do. You want it to take out the Tuesday gaps, though, too.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So since there's two Tuesday gaps in here,
there's three.
I'm looking for this to pull back. Nope, don't count that top one. I'm just looking for this to pull back and take out these two Tuesday bars.
Right.
Inside that C box, turn around and bounce off and come even lower.
Okay. All right.
Now, if it does push up and it takes out these two boxes, and it does a small push up and a pullback real quick, somewhere
Mhm.
into this box
Mm-hmm.
and fails, and then pushes up further, that would be my next target, would be the next Tuesday box bar.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll still
So
be
that's like
within the
target one,
rails.
target two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, no worries. Well, we're just waiting patiently for Darren to give us the nod.
The nod to get in.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us when he's got all of his parameters, his long, his trend bar, his. See, he's already got it outside the rail. He's already got bodies of price, bodies of candles outside. He's just got a trend bar that's still red. It needs to go green, and then it needs to have a long, and then he's on the sailing ship.
Yeah.
Waiting, and then he'll set a target for the other side of the rail, and he'll just sit back and wait for it to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Brian.
Hi. Alistair, how are you?
Um,
Sorry, mate. I saw you there.
I thought I had to go out, but I've just been told I'm not, so I've come on. Yeah. Yeah, this one's revisited with a big spike, the POC for the day, the developing one. So
Just
yeah,
now.
this
Yeah.
this is should be heading up, but wait and see.
Yeah. Well, it has to from the daily. If I go here from the daily, it'll need to break this high here.
It'll show itself, yeah.
And it may not do it until next Tuesday. It'll create a Tuesday box, break that, take out that Tuesday potentially, as Tom's saying. But we don't know at the moment. This could quite easily just,
Up again,
yeah, keep going down. I think it has potential to go sideways for a little while, just based upon the strength of the two currencies and where they are. Like New Zealand hasn't lowered their interest rates. Australia's not lowering its interest rates. They're both sort of in a bit of a holding pattern at the moment.
Well, they're now saying America's only going to have one drop this year. That's the story's gone right.
Is that what you heard?
Yeah.
Okay. So we
I
haven't
don't
got the
think- I don't
FOMC
think
out
UK
yet?
is gonna drop. Sorry?
FOMC hasn't come out yet, has it? Let me just, sorry, where's the, come on, what was that one? That was a rate. No, it's Palm. No. What's this, 12th? Oh, no, it should have. What's happened with FOMC? Maybe that's why it's gone crazy.
I don't think it's changed.
Well, no, it's not that. Let me try to, hang on a minute. We will get there. And it's Monday, we're on Thursday. Wednesday, hang on a minute. It is what so no, it would have been, when would it have been? Is it
No, there was a
Tuesday, you
blip.
guys?
A blip came up saying that the Federal Reserve were
Did it? Okay, hang on. I'm
in-
just trying to
intimate
work out where
only going to be
you.
one rate cut. But
So I've
that's
got this on. Yeah,
Inflation actual was slightly less than forecast.
yeah, I know on the
Yeah.
US, but I'm trying to work out FOMC. Where the hell is the FOMC that came up?
That was at 11:30, right?
Your
My
time.
time?
Yeah, it's not Monday. It was the end of Tuesday, wasn't it? It's not in there. Oh. Oh, yeah, that'd be 1 o'clock, would it? No, it's 1 a.m. Oh, don't know where it is. Because FOMC normally is what really pushes things around. Or can. Oh, I don't know where it is.
No, I can't see it. It's the Fed press conference, but that was about an hour ago.
Yeah,
Maybe that seems to have calmed things down against.
maybe it has. Because that meeting is where they're predicting the future interest rate.
Yeah.
And it's not there, is it? All right, I'll see if I can find it after more. Ah, come on, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Good. Castellane, Phil, what? Fed interest rate decision. Ah, here we go. FOMC. There we go. I just wasn't going far enough. Let's set the interest rate divide between board. Okay. Okay, so it's not telling me there. Oh, here we go. Interest rate projection. Hmm. What the hell is going? There's a whole heap of them there. Fed press conference. No. Okay.
There was a
Well,
release today. It was.
did they say they were going to lower it this year?
It was
Did
on the
they?
no, it was on the. It was just. I think it was just a consensus for it, and
Okay.
they're now saying there's only going to be one rate, potentially one rate reduction this year.
Yeah. Okay. And they don't know
And
when.
I don't see the UK jumping to drop rates the way it's going just now.
No. Okay.
Potentially.
All right. We've done AD, NZD, Singapore. It's just that FOMC is the one that says like what will happen in the future, basically. Oh yeah. So, oop, back on this. This is Aussie dollar Singapore. You can see where it spiked up nicely up there. It didn't break the high though. Right? See how it's up here? I think personally it'll go. We'll have a further buy on this. We're going to pull back and then I'll be looking at, but even though if you look at the 2 hours, see these Tuesday box gaps down here. Maybe it's in the decline. I think this push out, this is still sideways, Tom. That's and everyone else. And it's like maybe not the time. At the moment we've got red triangle. It's going to push back down again. See what happens from there. Anyway, nothing really big to note there. Okay. Okay. So they reckon, okay. US recap, Euro USD rise on soft US CPI tamed by hawkish Fed hold. That's them just holding the interest rates where they are. All right. So Canada's lowered its rate, Euro's lowered its rate, but the US is still holding it. Probably because they're talking election coming up. You want to be able to, I don't know, maybe that's separate from the election thing. But hopefully, I suppose they're hoping that if interest rates get lowered a bit, it might be good for prospects or whatever. No, yeah. So this hasn't broken last month. It created a little Tuesday box in here. There'll be a pullback. And I think there will be a potentially further buy. Whether it will break this month or not is another thing. It hasn't done it there. It's fairly outside the rails on this 2 hour. I'll have to wait. Did you get onto this, Tom?
I'm sorry, what?
AUD USD, did you get a trade from that or not?
Ooh, I'm not sure actually.
Okay, no worries.
I caught like I had 8 wins and 2 losses,
Uh-huh.
and I've already cleared the field, and now I'm looking for my next trade. So
Okay.
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
No, that's quite okay. No problem. No problem. Okay.
But
Let's
yeah,
look at,
that's what the wins look like this morning.
yeah,
All of them. It was just like
yeah,
either I won or I lost.
yeah. That's good. CAD CHF. Still going sideways. Don't want to know about that one. It will do a move. It'll do a move one way or the other. It just doesn't look like it wants to break that low. And it's pretty well outside. It's got a big gap up here. I think it'll buy and take out some of this gap, but like, hey, what do we got? Yeah. I think it's come down to this level here. So the CHF is still strong though against the Canadian. That's what that big drop. So it may sell further too. I mean, just need to watch what's happening when it comes out of that sideways. CAD J. Well, that was all right that it did that for you, Darren. This is still not nowhere near the top there.
No.
And I think it's just because the CAD's just bloody weak. There's not much strength in it. You look at it here on the 2 hour, it's down the bottom.
Yeah.
So they're a bit different. It does have a gap in here still and hasn't taken out. So we'll see what happens there. Okay. CHF JPY. Still pushing up. And look at it here. I think this will buy further just purely because of both Japanese yen and weak and the Swiss franc stronger. So that for me is a positive buy. Now let's look at these euros. Let's go through these. So there is, you don't have them, Tom, but anyway, there is a gap, right? And this hasn't come back up yet, right? Euro's actually lowered the interest rates, Aussie dollar hasn't. So we've still got this sellout that has occurred. Now, I haven't put these things in yet, but I'll do some. There's that. And there's that. But what I'm going to do is, where is the, let me see how big it is. Oh, yeah. There's no wick there. I don't think there's a wick. Hang on, let's move this. Right. I'm just going to put this in. That is there. It's not a Tuesday gap, but it is a gap. It will need to come back to there. It'll need to take that out. So there is a little gap between there too. If you look, a little gap, Tuesday gap there that it created. You got a C box up there, came up near there and then pulled back away. I don't know how relevant that one is now, Tom. Still relevant?
Well, for me, that's my target.
Yeah, okay.
You just swept liquidity.
Down here.
Yeah. You have your green arrows. You're at the bottom of a Tuesday box.
Mm-hmm.
You have a C target up above.
It's ready to take
You're
off, you think?
you already have a fair value gap that's been created here on the 2-hour time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming back into the 2-hour time frame fair value gap. I'm waiting for it to be disrespected, making this an inverted 2-hour fair value gap. Let it push, pull back, tap the fair value gap for a candle. After this pushes up, it's got to come back, touch the box once more, and then it's going to take off again.
Sell.
It's going to buy.
You reckon it's going to buy?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Maybe it will. Okay. You're okay. There's the gap in there. It's taking that gap out.
Yeah, one of the IML educators, I remember once
Mm-hmm.
telling the tale of how he used to trade these gaps. That was a
Yeah.
bit of a strategy.
Yeah, absolutely.
He didn't do very well at it though. He said he blew his account doing it. So
Yeah, I agree. I used to try and do them too, but
I'm glad you mentioned that, Darren.
yeah.
You got the fact though that yes, it needs to come back, but you have no idea when it's going to do it.
Well, that's right.
Like that's, you look at the AUD, Euro AUD hasn't done it, but Euro CAD it has. So
I mean, very often it's within the first couple of hours, isn't it, when the market's open?
well, I've seen it. It could be days.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Or it could be the whole week. It just, Oh, how's this? What have we got news here? No, that's only sentiment. Okay. Well, that Tuesday box has taken this one out. But it certainly has increased this box. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting there, Tom. Getting there.
No, I'm not in a rush, man. Take your time.
No, I said I'm getting there with knowing where the
That's what
gaps
I mean.
are. Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
mean. Take your time. It's not easy.
No. Euro CHF. Put this box into. And that hasn't moved much, that one, is it? Hey. Looks like that's going to be something important. It's like, really? So we've got a gap between these. We got over here, whereas this was a big. Look at the liquidity. I reckon it's got further to go. Look how that has started to now take this out. Prices down there. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You had to seen it here. That's what it was going for down here. And the move of that is, 200 and something, nearly 300 pips. Okay. Euro GBP. Oh, what happened there? This week's been a disaster against the British pound, isn't it? Oh yeah. Let's just put this box in to start with. Okay. Yeah. So this actually has to go from there to there. Is that right, Tom? Not just that gap in there?
I'm sorry, I
Because
wasn't paying
this,
attention. What?
that's all right. The Tuesday gap needs to be from the last Tuesday box to that. It doesn't matter that that Tuesday box is there.
Correct.
Okay. Right. Gee, that is a drop, isn't it? Oh, now what do we got here? Oh, that's your C box. Okay. Need to change this now. Some of these things I haven't done. That. It's down into there. And change that. There we go. It's going down there, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we've got a C box there and there. You think we'll have a pullback before we get down to the C box? Oh, sorry, we've got Tuesday. You reckon pull back up before it pushes back down?
Yeah. I'm looking for a buy on this.
Okay. Hang on a minute. I have to go. We lost the X48. Oh. It'll have to be out the bottom of the X48, I think. And would you adjust your fib for that? Because it never came back.
Well, yes, when it turns, because I'm going to want to see how far it's going to come back to.
Go back up.
But for
Yeah,
right
no.
now, no, I wouldn't need it on.
No. Oh yeah. Take off for a minute. It's pretty well pushed out, isn't it? Okay. That's the Euro GBP. Euro JPY, where are you? Oh,
Could you hold
Oh.
up for a second? Go back.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, right there. So at the very, you see up at the very top,
Up here or
yeah,
further? Yeah.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
You should put your trend bar extension on.
There.
Yeah.
Okay. Can do. Oh, it's already there. That's what you want, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You should just drag that across right through price.
Mm-hmm.
Just use it as structure.
What's the price at the bottom of that box? Yeah.
83,919.
Because I've got a number 83983,
Yeah, could be.
and that's the POI for the day that it's coming up developing. There's a POI there that it's coming to it's going to hit it, I think, whether it does
Yeah.
much after it, but yeah. which is in line
Well,
with
that's right. That's the bottom of the box, and then it
Exactly,
will
yeah.
potentially pull back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Alistair. All right, Euro JPY. This has been, it's done that little pullback up as well, Darren, but
that box is cool. Like it.
which one?
The one we did extension.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good. Clever.
Right, let's get the Tuesday box in here. Well, it hasn't taken anything out from there. It's interesting. There. Give us again on that. No, this is it. Yeah, it's within the middle of that last Tuesday box. So we've still got a gap above it. We've still got the gap below it. Like a big drop there, didn't it? But it's still moving its way up though, Darren. Still got a fair gap. Did you move your stop loss down here, or you don't know? Darren, you're
he's on
muted,
mute.
but that's okay. He's chatting away. I
Yeah.
didn't go look across.
I did. I just looked at him. I saw him talking.
No, the stop loss is still above the.
Wow, the high.
It came all the way back up to there again, almost, didn't it?
Yeah.
And so it's not. There's not been anywhere really for me to move it to.
Okay.
But I could
No
do.
worries.
But
Yeah. It's such an annoying, these JPYs. If you had a known, if you only had a known, you would have got out down here. Or yeah. But like it looks like it's coming off a high, but we'll see. It doesn't mean it won't push back up again.
no.
Right,
It's buying right now.
Sorry, it's buying right now. That's right. Correct. Absolutely. Yeah, and it's breaking the high of the Tuesday box, which it will do, as you say. It normally finishes high, doesn't it?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm saying it's buying right now. We're going to break that high.
Right. Okay. You mean this high?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought you meant. Yeah.
Well,
But maybe not this
I
high.
think it's going to break the high. It's just not going to break that one.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you look at it,
Yep.
if you can expand that, open up
Yeah.
that up real quick for me.
You mean like this, or
No, where your
the
Tuesday
other
box
way?
is. Make
Yeah.
that box
Gotcha.
nice and big.
Yeah. We'll do. This one.
Yeah. Okay. So if you look, right? All right. How am I going to explain this? You see the beginning of the Tuesday box,
Yep.
and right across from it, going backwards, is a fair value gap in your nope too far, just like two candles over, down, 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 way down, the other way down, way down, way down, to your
When?
right, to your
me
right.
right. Over
Yes.
here.
Okay. You see those? You see those four red candles? One, two, three,
Yeah.
four.
Yeah.
The red one.
Oh, here.
Nope. Next line over.
To the left or right?
to the left.
That line.
That one right there.
Yeah.
Could you mark that fair value gap for me?
Sure. Well, it's taking it out though.
Yeah, go ahead and put that in anyways, though.
Oh, sorry.
Let me show you what I mean.
It's in there.
Right.
I've just got it as a white one at the moment. Yeah.
Could you drag it all the way across to where price is
Course.
now?
Yeah.
So if you look, what I've been noticing is when they're coming out of these Tuesday boxes, I'm picking up the fair value gap that starts it all. You know, this is kind of where this entire move started because it made a high, made a low. The low got beat, it came up, it came back and checked that original fair value gap box.
Yeah. See that
Now
that one
it's taking
candle,
off.
just that one candle there.
Right. And it's like that's I look at it as like the leaping point.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, where it jumps off from.
So I'm thinking this is going to pull up at least to the weekly open.
Yeah. Okay. You mean a monthly open?
Well, yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's the monthly open up there.
So if it pulls up that direction, it actually, this could be the turn that makes it go a little bit higher to break the
So,
last high.
yeah, it'll pull up, then pull back, then go back up again. Okay.
Because if you look at the candle on the monthly, it's being pushed up right now. It's becoming an indecision candle.
That's the monthly there.
Right. So I'm looking at this saying, well, all it's got to do is basically pop up just a little bit
Yeah.
and just stay within this range for the month before it drops out because it's not going to break that high. But what I'm saying is, I think it's going to pull back up, making this an even smaller monthly candle,
Mm-hmm.
which will be a bigger indecision candle,
Mm-hmm.
which means when this does turn at the end of the month,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to go back to the 2 hour.
Yeah.
So at the end of the month, when this changes over, this pushes back up, we hit the top of the month. Where did your month start?
Yeah.
No, not that. Your high point of your month on your candles.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's up here. That's the
Right.
high. Yeah.
Right. So as long as we don't beat the high for the month, if that indecision candle stays white, then
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking at this not breaking the high
Mm-hmm.
and turning,
Yeah, yeah.
which if it turns, it's going to have to break this low down here
Mm-hmm.
where the indecision candle is.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, and
So
maybe
at this
even down
point,
here.
we have just begun the push up.
Yeah.
So I'm in this trade.
Okay. You're in it
I
for the
just
buy.
got in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does that does
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
all
it
make
makes sure.
sense from the
It makes
monthly
sense.
down to the?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Yeah, no, it's good to discuss it like that. And you do have a gap up here, a Tuesday gap. So,
right.
Tuesday, probably do take out the Tuesday gap,
Fail
Yeah,
to break the
correct.
high.
Yeah, then you got all this gap down here,
Right.
this Tuesday gap here. Which it'll come back down to. Well, maybe
Your
not
trend
yet.
bar lines just turned green.
Yeah,
It just got squeezed. It's going through the other side,
yeah,
out the top of the Tuesday box.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling my dice on this one.
Yeah. 2 6s.
Yep.
Okay. 47,000 pips. Here we go. Oh no, 45, sorry. Euro NZD. This just keeps pushing down. This is a bit like all the JPYs. It's just the opposite direction. Look at where the C box is. Hey? Look at where it's pushing to. Rightio, let's just put a box in here. And we have a gap between that one and that one. There we go. Still going. And the monthly, look, you look at it from, this is last month. Oh, yeah, whoops. Hey, last month up a high, start of the month, down to the end of that end of the month, and it's still continuing. Yeah. Got the C box. It's already broken that low. It's got the next low to go to. Yeah. Very nice, isn't it? What's it doing? Darren, what do we got? Are we looking at it for something?
Well, it's outside
Ooh,
the channel.
it is? Yeah.
Well outside, yeah. No,
Okay.
it's just a sort of a level where it might
So
push
this
distance
one's
line.
on your watch list, is it?
It is, yeah.
Okay. We got arrow, got that. We've still got red trend bar. We haven't got a long. It might just push down further into the C and then start its little travel back up again. Okay. Good.
I'm in this one
For the sell?
for a buy.
Okay. You reckon it'll start already?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this is one of my questions I was going to ask, whether you don't wait for, anyway. Yeah. You don't wait for that higher time frame signals, you get in. All right, US Singapore. Look at the gap in there too. I'm going to go back down to the 2 hour. Oh, hasn't taken it fully. No. Okay. I think I'm going to change that to a white so that we can see it better. That's a gap in there. I think that'll just poke up further. Come out the other side of the rail, give us a red, and then off it'll go back down again. There. And look at all that down here. Massive, massive, massive. It's going down. Okay. Okay, this will have to be my last one. Sorry. Euro USD. I wanted to do the GBPs today. Maybe I should start with them. Oh, look at that. It took that gap out. See the gap in there? One candle took it out. Yeah, and then off it went. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it can be right here Monday. Well, what news we got coming up on retail sales? Okay. US. Well, it's gone through that C box. It's come back up above the C box. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, let's have a look at the daily. So it's nowhere near. It's like in the middle of the range and a push back up there, pull back. I think we're ready to sell out on this further. Anyway. Okay. Any other questions, feedback? Thursday, today, tomorrow, last day of the week, this week anyway, for me. How's it all for you? Tom's already in trades and all happening.
Read an article today about the state of Germany, which is on the article. It's terrible, and how it might impinge on the rest of Europe. And then didn't discuss the French election, but that would be interesting if the French have a changeover. So watch this space.
Yeah. And Germany's been, historically very strong, but I think now you've got that politically it's such a mixed, and they're trying to walk this fine line, and it just causes havoc within the economy.
Heavy industry and reliance and the Russian energy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to please everyone and they can't. It's as simple as that. Anyway.
That was good.
All right.
That was good tonight. Enjoyed it.
Thank you, Alistair. So Darren's got you got a few on your watch list.
Yeah.
And you got some that you're still in that are just wobbling sideways. Okay.
Yeah, I mean US oil, of course.
Oh yeah. Where's that? Quickly, I'll have a look. Where's that? How you going with that?
It's in a little bit of profit, but not.
Oh yeah.
It's not done a lot yet. But it's,
no, but you're looking at it to potentially go further up.
Yeah.
Because that's it's high up there. Okay, we had a low down here, so it's sort of just sitting in that middle range there. Okay. And you got in on that and the green. Okay. Oh yeah, I've turned off the thing, haven't I? Where is it? Twin range. Oh, yeah, you got along. Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. Until tomorrow, everyone. Thank you very much for being here and your advice and feedback. And I'll chat with you tomorrow, hopefully.